Good day, I'm Lorraine Mendez and this is your JIS News for Tuesday, February 9. The National Housing Trust has surpassed its target of 22,000 housing starts over 4 financial years, ending March 2021. Manager of Corporate and Public Affairs at the Trust, Dwayne Berbick, gave the update during a recent JIS interview. Mr. Berbick says the NHT has plans to build another 8,000 housing starts in the upcoming fiscal year.
We would have looked at our housing budget and we would have looked at the available land, looked at the projects, looked at what we can fast track and get through to completion. And I believe we're aiming at roughly about 8,000 housing starts for the upcoming financial year. And we're looking at our housing budget well in excess of $50 billion. And to put that into perspective, we would have been spending about $40 billion this financial year. So that's a significant improvement in our housing spend.
NHT contributors can look forward to applying for Silverson Estate Phase 2. The 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom detached houses are being marketed between $12.54 and $13.25 million. Persons may apply online between February 16 and February 18. Final preparations are now underway for the rollout of the COVID19 vaccine, scheduled for later this month into March. Director of Family Health Services in the Ministry of Health and Wellness, Dr. Melody Ennis, says the ministry's team is fully mobilized to meet its target once the vaccine arrives. She was speaking during the ministry's recent virtual sensitization forum.
We are just about there. There are several factors that we have been focusing on to include our PR or demand generation. In general, I believe we are about 80% ready and we have less than 2 weeks to go, and we are fully mobilized to meet the target of once the vaccines get here, we can begin to get it into arms.
Dr. Ennis says preparations include putting management systems in place at the national and parish levels to ensure the correct storage and care of the vaccine by persons on the ground. Training and sensitization has started for personnel responsible for administering the vaccines.
We are looking at the sites that we will be vaccinating from. We are ensuring that they have the right setting in order for us to observe patients once they have been vaccinated. We are organizing our mobile teams.
The Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Foreign Trade has formalized its partnership with JAMPRO to increase international trade and investment promotion in Jamaica. A Memorandum of Understanding (MOU) was recently signed through the Economic Diplomacy Program, the EDP. The program is designed to enhance Jamaica's international visibility as a destination for business. The agreement includes JAMPRO undertaking marketing and engagement activities with diplomatic missions and consular posts, DMCPs. The aim is to secure business opportunities that will generate foreign direct investments and drive exports from Jamaica. JAMPRO says the EDP also provides a platform to identify areas of new demand for Jamaican products and services, as well as any challenges that may impact Jamaica's ability to capitalize on the opportunities within each region. During the first phase of the Economic Diplomacy Program in 2020, over 85 DMCPs across several continents were engaged through webinars, sector presentations, and meetings. New investment and export prospects have been explored in sectors like tourism, logistics, energy and infrastructure, and agribusiness. Other areas of focus will include the manufacturing and outsourcing industries. Minister of Justice Delroy Chuck says government hopes to implement the Data Protection Act 2020 before the new National Identification System NIDS comes into effect. The Data Protection Act, which seeks to safeguard the privacy and personal information of Jamaicans, was passed with 3 amendments in the Senate in June 2020. At a recent town hall meeting, Minister Chuck outlined that the regulations were being worked on.
Once these are completed, the likelihood is that that body, the data protection body, will be set up. I suspect that it will be a matter of months before everything is come into operation. I can't give you an exact date, but I know the government that is working to put it into operation, and there's a real likelihood, I can't give you a date, and we hope it will be before the implementation of the NIDS bill.
Meanwhile, Minister of Foreign Affairs and Foreign Trade Senator Kamina Johnson-Smith pointed out that the September date announced for NIDS was for the implementation of technical capacity.
where we are in terms of the technical work that's being done,
Yes.
building out of the security platforms and protocols, etc., we will be in a position, as at September 1, all things remaining equal, to start that process.
20 unattached youth from Trenchtown and Tivoli Gardens are now developing projects to implement in their communities. The 18 to 29-year-olds are being trained under the Interagency Network Youth Development Program that was launched on Thursday. This $15 million program is a partnership involving the Planning Institute of Jamaica's Community Renewal Program and the Social Development Commission Kingston and St. Andrew Interagency Network. Other partners include the Heart NSTA Trust, the Northern Caribbean University, Project Management Global Institute, the Hope Program, and Grace and Staff Community Development Foundation. The initiative began in August 2020 out of a need to increase youth involvement in the community development process. PIOJ's Director General Dr. Wayne Henry says the program provides a timely intervention that will see young people coordinating and planning youth-focused projects.
I sincerely hope that all who are able to benefit from this program will fully utilize its opportunities and in turn become an inspiration to other youth who may be needing motivation and direction to chart a better future for themselves.
And finally, small-scale producers and emerging entrepreneurs in the agriculture sector can now benefit from sustainable income generation opportunities through aquaponics. It's being facilitated under the Increasing Access to Climate Smart Agriculture program being funded by the Inter-American Development Bank and the Caribbean Development Bank. Farmers will have access to financing and markets as well as training and technical assistance to start aquaponics enterprises. Agriculture and Fisheries Minister Floyd Green says the program fits within the ministry's efforts to grow the aquaculture industry in Jamaica. Minister Green says with the support of funding agencies and partners, the ministry intends to focus on building out the institutional framework to include young people from the Jamaica 4-H clubs and inner-city communities. Aquaponics is a climate-adaptive agriculture technique that combines aquaculture with hydroponics in a closed system that produces year-round crops. And that's it for JIS News Today. I'm Lorraine Mendez. Thanks for watching.